The other thing that I was impressed by during the visit was your health and well-being curriculum.
Yeah,
It is not just about helping a young child report or alert staff to issues. It's
yeah,
also, if you like, a way of being that can be curriculum led, but,
yeah,
teaching and learning led to help the young people realize and become self aware of
yeah,
the key issues. And one of the aspects of that I particularly liked at Shirelands was the fact that there was a degree of self selection. Young people could create their own pathway through a plethora of resources
yeah.
that you've developed. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so just first of the curriculum. So we have a PD curriculum embedded into our tutor time for each year group. Through that, there'll be all the different topics that they have to cover in PD. But what we've done is myself, being the mental health lead and the head of PD, have worked together to make sure we're tackling mental health issues and that within that. So it is on a statutory requirement, but we make sure we specifically target areas the year groups have shown through our mental health reports. So we do a mental health report at the end of each year and the start of every year. If there's any topics that come up that would help that year group, then we make sure that's embedded within their tutor time and then making sure we're covering those topics within that area. We also did something as a mental health catcher with COVID. So what was quite nice, every single year group when they returned after COVID, is we did a whole focus on a whole 2 weeks on mental health catch up. And it was all to do with COVID. It was all to do with sort of coming back to school and those anxious feelings. So we'd like to think we're very good at reacting to the situation of what the pupils need. It can look very different in year 7 to year 11. Obviously, it's exam stress in year 11. Year 7, it's starting into a new high school and how you feel about that. So we like to try and tackle the areas we think would impact each year group specifically. In terms of like the self-selection process, what we've created here is a mental health website. So we call it Mental Health Hub. The students in that time, whether they're taught all the things they're doing, they will get some time to sort of use this website, whether it's every Friday after they've done their selection if they've got time, or if it's embedded into the curriculum. Students click on, again, it's like My Mental Health, they click on a website page, it takes them straight to the page. And like it's very interactive, so there's something on there called Smart Hub pages, so they can select which window they want to go to. It pops to another page, and it goes to another link, and it's all to do with what mental health is, what physical health is. That it's all in one umbrella. It takes videos, different websites, different interactive games, and it's just a hub where all students can go, and we can track how many hits each page get. So it's a really nice way to see what's useful for the students, what they're actually looking at, and what they find useful, all to do with under that umbrella of mental health.